Welcome to the show. It is me, your girl, Labora Lee, aka Cadley, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
oh, yes, you have. Absolutely, you have. All right, so today I want to get into, I have a specific topic, but we will be diving into other things as well. I'm into this evening's topic is, um, I'll get to that in a second. But first, before I get to that, let's get to what today is. Today is Wet and Wired Wednesday. It is Wet and Wired Wednesday. Today is the day that we get into some of the taboo subject matter. We get into, things that affect us as adults, human beings. We get into all sorts of things on Wet and Wired Wednesday. So we're gonna get into those things. Now, like I was saying, this evening, I want to talk about cuffing season. And then I'm gonna break down why I want to talk about cuffing season in a minute. But before I do all of that, I have things that I have to do. I'll be right back.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
So I want to get into cuffing season, but I think I'm gonna hold off on that for just 1 second because I like to do the wire part before I go any further. So I think that's where we're gonna start off this evening because there's some strange things going on in this world these days. Um, One is the footage from the plane incident with Odell Beckham Jr. has surfaced, and I want to play it because it's interesting, and it's interesting for a reason. I think I am going to play it. Let me get in position to do so, but it just goes to show that this world that we have so much work to do on this world. Because just imagine, close your eyes. Oh, maybe not close your eyes, but if you're listening, close your eyes and hear what I'm saying. If you're watching, you could close your eyes too. But the point is close your eyes and think about it for a second, right? So it's two different aspects I'm gonna give you, and it's the reason why I'm gonna give you both aspects. But first, imagine yourself being a superstar athlete, you know, going out the night before you had to catch this flight, but you like it's gonna be all right because I'm gonna catch up on my Z's on the plane, right? And so, but maybe you're not aware of how active you got last night. So you just think, I'm drunk, I'm gonna sleep it off. And then next thing you know, they got cops around you. That's kind of the scenario. Then there is the other scenario of you are the flight attendant. You're trying to wake this gentleman up, but you cannot because you're trying to wake him up because you want him to put on his seatbelt, but he's not waking up. So then you freak out because in your heart of heart, you are low key a Karen, right? Um, and so we're gonna play the situation because you'll get where I'm going in a second. So I'm gonna put this on here, and we're gonna watch what happened, but we're also gonna listen. Are they on now?
Sir, are you able to get up? Can you get up, please? You okay? Yeah. What's wrong? The airline's called for you, sir. I don't know what it is. You good?
How you doing, bud? How could you be non-responsive? We're trying to get you a man
He's probably on a deep sleep. Sir, are you able to get up? Can you get up, please?
I don't know.
You okay?
Hold on, y'all.
What's wrong? The airline's called for you, sir. I don't know what it is. You good?
How you doing, bud? Not that you've been unresponsive, but they're trying to get to command suite to approach
He's probably on a deep sleep.
Oh, there's more.
You know where you're at, sir?
anything?
He's probably tired.
Okay.
He looks good to me.
No shit. Where's his pants?
Oh,
Sure. Where's the baby's pants?
What do you mean?
He only got his underwear.
All right, so I want to get into it because there's a lot more to the situation, but I have to fix something really quickly. So give me 1 second. Okay. Now, here's the thing, right? We have the standpoint again of, hold on, of, well, and then there's other standpoints that you could base it off of as well. And I'm going to tell you why. Give me 1 second. I want to make something smaller so that I can work around things. Okay, there we go. But I'm going to tell you, there's the other parties who are the police officers, so forth and so forth. It's a lot of people that's affected on this plane. There's also the passengers. Now, in this instant, they're checking on them. Everything's protocol. Everything is the way it's supposed to be, right? No craziness, no drama, just trying to make sure everything is on the up and up and on the willy-nilly, right? And then, hold on, I wanted to bring myself back on the screen really quick. Then you have this situation. No, not baby. You have this other situation where, okay, get rid of that really quick. You have this man, and he just had a wild night the night before. And he's dumb, fucked up. And it's like, okay, he was having a moment. But there's more. There's more.
Yeah. They weren't on before? No.
Okay. Go back, Frank.
Okay.
Go back.
Go back? We're good.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let me see.
You know how many times you've shaken him to put his seatbelt on and he
Listen,
can't spot?
If you don't want them to fly, that's a decision that you guys are going to have to make. That's, you tell the captain, and then we'll get them out. But that's something that you guys got to make.
Multiple times, multiple people. Hey, sir, put your seatbelt on. All we're getting is this.
This is a 5-hour flight.
Yeah, this is 5 hours.
Then that's up to
So
you
in
guys.
this moment,
That's up to you.
they're
guys.
giving the people
Medically, if
the
he doesn't want us to
option
check him out, I can't make
of what it is
And I
that
don't
they
really
want
see
to do.
anything wrong.
In
He
this
might be
moment,
tired
they're saying, like, all
or
right,
have
ma'am,
taken a long trip and
it's
doesn't
up
want
to
to follow
y'all. He
orders.
said
That's
he's
what
fine. He
we're
don't
at.
want to be checked. He looks fine. He's
Okay, I get
good.
that. He's tired.
Everything
We're doing like this and he's not even responding.
is everything. And this next piece, still about the same. Hold on.
He doesn't have pants on now.
His pants are on now.
His pants are on.
For extra caring. So maybe he was in there and his,
We'll do whatever you
saggy
decide.
pants crazy and all of that.
If you
Maybe
want, we'll
his
stand
pants
by out here
Slipped down
because
while he was asleep.
I don't know what's in.
But they said they had to clear the plane. And clearing the plane, let me see if I can stop this. And clearing the plane right now. You'll see this gentleman in the red shirt. I don't know if I want to call him a gentleman, but this dude in the red shirt, this is where the confrontation comes in.
Just follow.
There's nothing you can ever say to me, ever.
That's it.
I appreciate it.
The only person I feel bad for is
That's just.
there's nothing you can say.
You see the chaos.
You don't have to talk to him. Everything wrong with the world. Looking at me to get off a plane for you.
I don't know. I'm
I would
sorry.
never,
I don't know what's going on there, but
ever in my life,
no TV shows are playing up in this piece. All right,
specifically.
so
Maybe everybody
then
else. I would get off
we
the
have
plane.
more chaos. Hold on.
That shit don't
Oh,
even let me
bye.
leave. Ain't no way you could look at me.
Oh, okay.
Ever.
Sarah, get out of here.
Ever.
Yeah, bye.
You gonna wait 40
I'm
minutes?
sorry, y'all.
I'm gonna be on a private plane home. Good. Yeah. Your fat ass. Yeah, I will. Get your ass off the plane for a second. Yeah, I bet.
Now I'm gonna come back on the screen completely. Siri was in here acting crazy. Had to tell her get out of here real quick, shorty. You alright with me, but you gotta go right now. Alright, so we have the situation. It happened. I think at the end of the day, what is it that what kind of resolve is gonna come from this now? Like, we've seen the footage. We've seen all the parties that were involved. Some mistaken, situations, maybe on a flight attendant situation. It's a black man. They always get the black man. I don't know why, but they are. It's just what it is. I don't know what it is about the black man that you people find so threatening and like they just out here to hurt you. That's those old good old boy philosophies. No black person in their right mind is out here trying to do any harm to you. No black person in their right mind is thinking about what you have going on, because guess what? They're worried about what they have going on. And not every black person in this world wants to have. Sometimes it's what I like to deem as misconception. You think because you have something that you feel is very valuable or you love the most, then everybody wants that thing. Everybody does not want what you have. So it's a whole bunch of weirdness on that plane, but it is what it is. It's life, the world. That's the world we live in at this point in time. I wanted to address that situation because it's a lot of things. Odell didn't have to get out of pocket, but who am I to tell him not to get out of pocket? Because if you step to me some kind of way and you make me feel some kind of way about how you step into me, it might be a problem. So how can I tell that man, that grown-ass man that pays his own damn bills, how exactly to handle the situation? I feel like everybody, the people, yes, it was an inconvenience for you guys because they had to take him off the plane. It's very inconvenient for you guys. I get it. I understand. Planes are already a thing. But at the same time, in all fairness, playing devil's advocate, they all were in first class, including himself. So if you're in first class and I'm in first class and then the situation happens in first class, don't give me attitude like I owe you shit, because I don't. And like you told the man, I'm gonna get off this plane and get a private joint to take me the rest of the way where I gotta go. And you also told him I might have done it for all the other people, but I wouldn't have done it for you. Because sometimes people have the feeling of entitlement. And that was one of them situations. But before I get into cuffing season, because that's what we're really all here for. That's what we're really here to talk about. And why cuffing season is not necessarily a good thing. I'm going to talk about it all. I'm going to give y'all my real insight. I'm going to read some things. Yeah, we're going to get into it. But 1 second. Check this out. Fenty Savage Fenty, I keep saying it backwards. So Savage Fenty has the 2 for $29 bras, and also 50% off of other items for new VIP memberships. If you don't have a membership with them, ladies and gents, because they got some stuff over there for y'all too. But if you don't have a membership with them, now's the time. The link is in the description above or below, depending on how you're watching this, but it's there. Also, I didn't say this at the beginning, but it's been scrolling across the screen. You can join the conversation, drop a comment, you can call in, you can text, you can ask me to drop the link and I will, and you can join me on camera. We can talk about some things, but if you want to call in, the number is 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828, and you can call in and we can talk about some things. Maybe on air because cuffing season is something that we need to talk about. I'm sorry, excuse my hoarseness, but I got something for that. Now, cuffing season, that's the definition. Cuffing season refers to a period of time where single people begin looking for short-term partnerships to pass the colder months of the year. Cuffing season usually begins in October and lasts just till after Valentine's Day. The use of the word cuff references handcuffs, but it's slang in the same vein as hooking up or getting hitched. Now, I'm going to talk about it from the standpoint of this. I just wanted to give definition because just bear with me. Hold on, I had another one for us real quick before I get into my philosophy on cuffing season. And why I never believed in it. So cuffing season, the cold season when everybody's coupling up. So you settle for a new boyfriend or girlfriend, way below your standards, or you're you're one of the smart ones who cozies up with Coors Light, and your pupper BFF. Okay, so your little puppy or whatever. All right, so I just wanted to give two definitions of cuffing season. One is the one that's actually in the Webster's Dictionary, and the other is the one that's in the Urban Dictionary. I just wanted to give some insight, just toy around with it. So why do I believe that cuffing season is some bullshit? Yeah, I'll get into it. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if it's necessarily bullshit. I guess I've never had, well, I'll say this. Maybe they had a cuffing season like I was who they decided to cuff, but make no mistake about it, honey. I could never be below your standards, ever. And if I am the bottom of the line, then I'm impressed because that means you got some dimes walking around you, buddy. So maybe perhaps I was a victim of cuffing season, but not necessarily was I in cuffing season. You see, the reason why I don't believe in cuffing season is this. When you start toying with the idea of being with somebody, right? I don't know about y'all, but me personally, I'm not out here. I wouldn't start dealing with somebody unless I saw a future with them. Like, I have to see, otherwise, I'm not cuffing. I'm going to do what it is that I want to do and whatever I want to do. The only time that I pay attention to somebody else's feelings is if I'm involved in a relationship with that person. And then I care. But when I'm single, I could give two shits about somebody's feelings. So for me, it's impossible for me to have a cuffing season because that would imply that I'm making you my boyfriend or I'm not my girlfriend. I've never had a girlfriend, but not to say I haven't dabbled. That's just to say that I've never had a girlfriend. I don't believe in that process either. But that implies that I'm making you my significant other. And I don't really believe that I should be making anybody my significant other for a few months of the year because it's cold. Or a few months of the year because I want to celebrate Valentine's Day. No, baby, I want you to be my Valentine every day. So the winter months, the colder months, the months in between fall and spring, that's allegedly cuffing season, right? So I'm going to make you temporarily, and especially if you're in the upper age bracket, like if you're my age, for example, I'm not old, but I'm not a spring chicken either. Well, I feel like one. I'm built like one, and all that good stuff. Looking kind of young in the face, but I'm not a spring chicken. I am a woman in her 40s. So for me, I'm not going to waste my time making you my temporary spouse, boyfriend, or if I'm a dude, then girlfriend, or if I'm a lesbian, girlfriend, whatever. I'm not making you my spouse temporarily because it's cuffing fucking season. Where does that make sense at? So I'm going to invest my time and my energy and, my vibes, my good vibes that I come with. I'm a waste all that time for a couple of months out of the year just so you could be my little boo. And then I'm going to let you go when it starts to warm up. That is the dumbest philosophy I've ever heard in my life. And the fact that a lot of these people out here are really like, they stand by it. And even people in my age bracket, you feel me? Like they say, oh, it's cuffing season, so I'm about to find me a little something, you know what I mean? So I could. But then what happens when at the end of cuffing season, now one of you has, because somebody's going to have feelings, whether it be the female, don't get it twisted. Because I know some heartless ass bitches. I do. I absolutely do. But a lot of times, it's usually the female. What happens when somebody's feelings is really invested? You just break their heart because it's the end of cuffing season. It makes no sense. It just makes absolutely no sense. But some experts came through with tips on rules and tips on the subject matter at hand on cuffing season. Because, I'm not just gonna talk about it just from my own standpoint. I'm gonna go to other people's opinions too, because I feel like they matter. I feel like if by chance, hold on, here we go. If by chance you are one of those people that get caught up in that, because I don't know what exactly, hold on, I got it. I just need to move this over so I can get to the nitty-gritty. So these experts are, people who are therapists and things of that nature, and they get down to the nitty-gritty of why people get involved in these shenanigans. And so I'm just not going to tell you what the season is. I'm going to tell you what the experts say. So we've already broken ground on when cuffing season comes into play. But why does cuffing season exist? So this is what the experts say. We can trace the popularity of cuffing season to a number of things, but it mainly comes down to loneliness. It's the thread that weaves through the primary causes of cuffing season: poor mental health, family expectations. So let's get to the mental health. Across the United States, about 5% of people express seasonal depression each year. According to reports by Mental Health America, the winter months can be mentally taxing due to lack of sunlight or the desire to venture out into the cold. Or the lack of desire to venture out on the cold. So we're less prone to go outside or engage in activities of the world, typically produce good feel good hormones like serotonin. Okay, serotonin and oxytocin during the cold winter months. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta find my glasses again. I keep losing them. The doctor said because of that, it's not unusual for folks to seek out more physical touch from their partners or to consciously or subconsciously seek partners to make up the deficit. So that's why people get involved for mental health. But I'm gonna elaborate on that in 1 second. But let's get to the family expectations. If you celebrate the holidays during the winter months, being alone can bring another source of worry to any stressful family gatherings. Having someone to take home with you, even if you're not in a serious relationship, can take a load off and give you someone to steal you away when your relative starts meddling with your love life, because they do that, or lack therefore. For some, showing up to the family gatherings with a date is much easier and less stressful than fielding the seemingly endless, intrusive questions about their personal life and trying to establish boundaries during an already emotionally charged time of the year. This is what the good doctor says. In some cases, you may not see your family at all during the holidays because distance or cut ties. A partner can reduce loneliness because it comes back to this one particular word. We're going to get into it in a second, though. But loneliness or sadness that you may otherwise express, suggest Lori, which is the good doctor. These companionships can be especially beneficial if your friends are away for the holidays. Okay. But the key word is loneliness. So instead of finding I had to bring myself back in real quick, y'all, because it was like acting crazy for a second. But what I was saying was, you'll choose to bring in something temporary instead of finding something substantial, something secure, something that, for the most part, if you find the right person, is more stimulating than all the wiles of the world. I digress, though. But it's weird. So let's give it. Even though I hate the idea this season, I am going to get into some of the tips that they have here. Because I feel like this. If during those months I don't have someone, which I haven't been in that position in a long time. I've had someone for many years now, but he's been on the show. So if you watch the show, then you know, or you listen to the show, then you know, you've seen him. But I've had that person for years now, and so I haven't been affected by cuffing season. But I heard something. I was watching something on TV, and that word came up, and I'm like, what the cuffing season? We still do that? Like, really? That's still a thing? But anyway, so I wanted to get into it and tell you how stupid I think it is. Not that my opinion really matters to others, but it's just, at a certain point in time in your life, you should not be focused on a season. You should be focused on trying to find the long term. You feel me? The future. Not Future the rapper, but your future, the person that your soulmate, the person that your life partner, the person you're gonna grow old with. And cuffing season, you're doing that, you're not really looking for that. You're looking for some temporary pleasure. Why get in a relationship at all if you want to do that? Just do your thing. Protect yourself. I'm gonna say that first, because I'm all about safety first. But just do your thing. Like, what do you need to? Then, if you do it like that, freedom versus just having there for this particular season. I get you don't want to be a thought pocket or a hoe, but then feelings get involved, and now somebody is in love with somebody and somebody else is not in love. It was just temporary because it was cuffing season. So if you planned to embrace cuffing season, you're far from alone. There are dating studies that talk about dating sites and the users' activity. They definitely increased by 30% from November to February compared to the rest of the year. So people are actually on dating sites during cuffing season trying to find a little temporary peace until the season is over. That said, there's nothing wrong with intentionally entering into a short-term relationship. I digress because I just say just don't be in one all together. Then that way you don't got to worry about the bullshit and but you supposed to just cut. I think I'm a black or white type of person. There's no gray in the middle for me. Like either we going to do this or we not going to do this. If we not doing this, we not going to act like we doing this. If that makes sense. I'm not going to pretend that this is what we doing because I'm not giving a commitment to somebody that I feel like is short term. It'll make sense later. That said, there's nothing wrong with intentionally entering into a short-term relationship as long as you are straightforward, because that's where it goes wrong a lot of times too. People aren't always really straightforward about what they're looking for. So again, you got the other party over there like, I'm sewing this party over here. Like it was just to pass the time until I was back outside. You feel me? Like it's crazy with the other person. So you got to make sure you tap into these words. Words are important. Communication is very, very important. Troubles arise when each person enters into the relationship with different goals, but doesn't share them. So, yeah, that's a fact. Again, these are things that you need to have a discussion with the other person about. Because what if the other person doesn't want to be a part of your stinky cuffing season? What if? I'm just saying, just what if? You don't have to be in a relationship at all. You just gotta be okay with being by yourself. Again, I've been in a relationship for many years now, and I'm good where I'm at. I don't have no plans to go nowhere. But with that being said, I do have my alone moments. I spend a lot of time with myself. I don't know if that's because when I was young, I used to get in trouble a lot. So I used to be punished a lot. So I'm good with being by myself because I was on punishment. All I had was myself. And so now that I'm an adult, I can take a lot. And it's a Libra thing too, I think. Because now that I am an adult, I have no qualms with being alone. And then sometimes it's just like, I want people to understand, like, it's nothing. Oh, I hate to be in my Monica bag, but don't take it personal, baby. Because it's everything about you. Sometimes I'm just good by being by myself. Even if my spouse and I, well, even when we do live together, I still want my space, my little area where I can go do my own thing. And I want him to have his space where he can go do his own thing. But we come together. Why? Because you need some alone time. So I think because cuffing season is tied to people's loneliness, I think that people need to be able to become one with themselves and be okay with being by themselves. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right to sit by yourself. Yeah, you're going to think, your mind going to wander. But that's the beautiful thing of the mind. You're not going to die. You're just going to be wondering some things. You might figure some things out. But I just don't believe in the idea of getting in a temporary relationship. No. That's just not getting one all together. Let's just agree to have fun. We don't got to be in a relationship. Just let's just agree to be we chilling. So yeah, I don't know. It baffles me. It baffles my mind that people could want to be in a situation like that. Like I really, I'm being honest, I might have mentioned this on the show before, but I'm gonna mention it on the show tonight because it goes with this scenario of this cuffing season. And those who are listening, you can't see my little air quotes, but I'm doing them. So here's the thing. I was in a relationship with somebody. Now, it's weird because I broke up with my baby daddy. Well, we broke up. We got back together. But in between us breaking up, I dated here and there, whatever. Tried to make it work. It didn't work. You feel me? And then we got back together that last time, and that was like the final straw. Like, all right, you know what? You do you, boo. But then I had started dating someone else who I had dated prior to. And we dated for a minute. Had a nice little run. Then I found out that he was off in the distance doing what he do. Not mad at you, boo. Got mad love for you. Just I'm not ready to be a part of that game. I don't think that was a cuffing season situation because it had lingered for so long and lingered for more than a year. So that wasn't a cuffing season situation. Then I linked with somebody else briefly. That didn't even last a good 6 months. That was really, really fast. But the good thing is it didn't fit in, even though I had intention, very much had intention for that to be something. It just wasn't something. And you can't force things to be something. But after that, I was like, listen, I done went through all of this. I need some time to myself. And yes, that time to myself, cuffing season fell within that time. But what I didn't do is go get no temporary boo just to be like, oh, I don't want to be alone. No, I said, I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want a boyfriend at all. I just want to chill. Honest to goodness, I took me a whole good year of just me not being in a relationship with nobody. I had my fun. I did what I wanted to do in between that year because it had been a tumultuous situation. I had off and on relationship with my baby daddy, dated somebody, that didn't work out. No bad terms with that person either. Got back with my baby daddy, stayed with him, that didn't work out. Finally was like, you know what, I'm finished altogether. Wound up linking up with this person. That didn't work out. Linked up with another person. That didn't work out. Like, I needed a fucking break. It was time for a break. So I took that year. Did not get tied up in cuffing season because I was lonely. No, I sat down and I tried to understand myself more. And I think that's the advice that I give. Instead of jumping to the cuffing season, sit down and understand yourself a little bit more. And I promise you, I lie to you not. That year went past, and then I got with the person that I'm with right now, and I have been with him ever since. You don't got to fall victim to the cuffing season. You don't. You absolutely don't. You just don't. You could just chill. Have your fun. Let's see who just gave us a like here. Hi, Justin. Hello, darling. You can say hello back in the comments. Let me know it's real, Justin. You ain't been in here forever. But yeah, you don't have to do no cuffing season. You could just get to know yourself. Just an idea. Just a little idea. Like, I think the cuffing season is the stupidest thing anybody. I should have did the research of who was the first person that came up with that concept. That's what I want to know. Who was a freaking idiot who was like, you know what? I'm going to create this season and we're going to call it, hey, and we're going to call it cuffing season. What idiot? Let's put this on the screen. Hey, Justin. But what idiot came up with that? Justin, you know? What idiot? I need to look that up. Like, who's the first person that was just like, you know what? We gonna call this thyroid. Well, no, I can't even say thyroid because it wouldn't. I don't even think it went back. It had to be like in the 1900s. But what idiot was the first idiot to just be like, you know what? We're gonna have cuffing season, and it's gonna fall between these months, November and February, and then it's gonna be over. And then all of a sudden, guess what? Now I'm back out here in these streets. What idiot came up with that? Justin, you laughing. That ain't funny. I mean, it is funny, but it ain't funny. Because what idiot came up with that concept? I just want to know. I'm going to do the research and I'm going to get back to y'all on that because I want to know who was like, you know what? It's about to be cuffing season. It's getting ready to be cuffing season. And I'm only going to have a spouse. It could have been a woman. It could have been a man. I felt like, I feel like, and it's going to make some people mad, but I got to say what I feel because it would be right any other kind of way. I feel like the scenario, I'm going to just give y'all one scenario because I'm probably going to come up with another one in a second. But what if by chance it was this chick and she wanted this dude really, really bad, right? And he was like, but I want to have a girlfriend in the summer or the fall or the spring. I only can have a girlfriend. I feel like that's the only time I'm be a good dude for you. And she was like, all right, cool. I'll take it. Thinking that she could change him. And then when February, came, cuffing season was over. I don't know. It's all kinds of scenario. But I want to know, because I pity the fool. But what idiot came up with that situation, that scenario? Like, you know what? This is the time. I want to know how that even came to be. Like, how did that become a thing? Yeah, you could just miss me with the cuffing season. I don't think that I'm built for that. I'd rather just be single. I don't know, maybe I don't know, weird, but it's just in my mind, I would just rather be single. I gotta say this really quick, y'all, because I'm gonna get back to this. I'm not done with fussing people out about cuffing season because it's stupid. It's dumb. But let me do this real quick. 21 free meals and free shipping, plus 3 free gifts when you use the code HelloFresh21. The link is in the description above or below, depending on how you're watching this. But yeah, I would like to know what dumbass came up with that. Also, y'all, nakedwines.com. Use the code FlexOffer6 and you will get $100 off a 6-pack of wine. They're not small bottles, y'all. Like, they're nice size bottles of wine. Yeah, you can get a discount. You'll only pay $39 and some change. So check that out. Wait. All right, wait. Justice said he had to be a slick, fast talker. He had to be. And I don't know. That's why I'm like, all right, maybe by chance it wasn't the female. Because then I had to think about it objectively. Maybe it was just a slick ass nigga like, you know what, I don't want to be lonely. This one, come on over here, girl. You could be my girl. And then as soon as it started, because it ain't even warm in February. Usually, I say the real good warm weather for spring comes in about April. Because it still be weird in March. And it still be weird a little bit in April because I done been in this situation. I was in D.C. at a club, me and my cousin, and we went to the club. It was all right. We all out there in our little, this back in the day. So we was out there in our little hoochie mama and stuff. Barely had clothes on. We came out that daggone club. It was daggone a winter storm outside. So I would say I'm surprised that cuffing season don't last past February. But who said that though? That's what I want to know. What did he say? I'm intrigued. I want to know what exactly it is that he said that got the girl to agree. Yeah, all right, I'll be your girlfriend from November to February. It couldn't have been me. I'm sorry. No, nigga, if I'm going to be your girl, then I'm going to be your girl until we got a real reason for me not to be your girl. Not because you want to be single for these warmer months. No, that's not how that works. Giving you all my goods and you want to cut me off at a certain point because it's coughing season. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all, I gotta show love to my peoples though. Big shout out to anybody. Justin, big shout out to you. Thank you. Cause I just wanted to know if I'm crazy. The nigga had to be fast talking. He had to be. But anybody watching on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking the show out before the changes come, because they will, but I will let you know exactly what's changing. One change that we have coming, and I'm going to put this on the screen really quickly, because they working on it as we speak. It's so exciting to be a part of something that's new and up and coming, and not many people know about it, but I'm gonna put y'all on real quick because I feel like y'all should know really quickly. I had to bring that on the screen real quick. Let me get this off the screen. So part of the change for me that's about to start happening really soon with this podcast. A lot of things that's it's a lot of things that's going down, but this is one of those things. And I'm excited because I've gotten the chance to watch it be built from the ground up, because I am a pre-registered member of the site, and it has more features that are more conducive to what it is that I do as a content creator. So let me put this up. So one thing that we will be doing in the near future is switching to View It. Now, I'm gonna post a link somewhere, because in 47 days this site will be launching, which is extraordinary. And like I said, I have the beautiful opportunity, and I'm going to show you, to watch this as it comes along, like the testing and all of that good stuff. Let me make sure that's on the screen. Nah, it's not. Hold on. Oh, it's not on there. Hold on. So let me remove that. But I have had the beautiful opportunity of watching this site come together, watching it being built. No, there we go. Here we go. I'm gonna show you a little bit. But watching it being built, they took a lot of the testing things down. But during the day, this is the visual you see right now. During the day, I do get to watch how they're building the site up. It's dope, and it's more so to cater to those who are looking for a monetary situation. Oh, hold on. I ain't let y'all see it. Let me put it on the screen. Here we go. So they've been testing on the site all day today. And you get to find out what's going on, but you have to be a pre-registered member. I happen to be, a pre-registered member, so I get to see the things that's happening. Oh, here we go. I get to see the things that's happening, the testing and how it's coming together, what it's going to be. But it's catered to anybody who owns a business, who is trying to monetize what it is that they're doing. It caters to those type of people. So, yeah, I'm excited. So a lot of things are about to shift and move, and it is what it is. But let me get into this live really quick because, I do it for my peoples. I do it for my peoples. Somebody still got to tell me what motherfucking Albert Einstein, what freaking genius came up with cuffing season. If you have an answer, drop it in the comments, because I need to know. Somebody need to tell me something. But again, thank you. Big shout out to anybody that's watching from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. I appreciate you so much. Big shout out to Justin, because he's up in this BI. I just need to know. Somebody got to tell me. But anyway, let me show some love to my peoples. Now, these people that I'm about to show love to, they are my listening audience. These are the people that come through and they download. I have a top 6 though. It's subject to change, but for right now, these are the people in my top 6. So I give them love first because they are here. They hear, they come back, they listen to other episodes, they hear. So, top 6, the United States. Big shout out to my peoples here in the United States, all those that come and listen to this podcast. I see you, baby, and I love you for it. France, been day ones. I appreciate you so much. I love you, France. You know what kind of love we got. I'm gonna get there one of these days. I'm just scared right now. The UK, I love you. Big love to you. Thank you for coming through, checking this podcast. You don't have to, but you do. India, thank you, babies. I appreciate you. Germany, I thank you, babies. I appreciate you. Belgium, I thank you, babies. I appreciate you. I'm telling you, they my top 6. Love them, but I don't love any of you any less. I love you all equally. They just the ones that come through and show love, so I'm going to show them love. Now, let's get to the rest of the people, because I love you guys, and I'm going to make sure I show y'all all love. Brazil, I love you. Netherlands, I love you. Singapore, I love you. South Africa, I love you. Spain, I love you. Philippines, I love you. Australia, I love you. Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Barbados, Israel, Canada, Hong Kong, I love you. I'm not done. I'm not finished. Russia, I love you. Switzerland, I love you. Turkey, I love you. Austria, I love you. I'm not finished. Sorry, got more people got to show love to. Don't mind if I do. Hold on. I show all my people love. I don't do them like that. I do not do them like that. I show them all the love I can because, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I do if it wasn't for them. Hold on, I ain't finished. Let me make sure I got everybody on the list. Oh, China. Hi, babies. I love you. Poland, I love you. Tunisia, I love you. Venezuela, I love you, darlings. I'm not done. Kenya, I love you. I just want to make sure everybody is accounted for. Nigeria, I love you. Man, you guys are the greatest, and I do love each and every one of you. The little party coming soon. I think I want to do that when I come back off of this little mini vacation I'm getting ready to take really quick. Not going nowhere. I just want to get some business handled. What you talking about, Justin? But yeah, all my peoples, my listening audience, I appreciate you and I love you very, very much. It's a long list and it keeps growing, but I'm going to keep showing love. And like I said, when we get to our party, little party we're going to throw, I am going to show love to cities as well, because it's a lot. If you just heard that list and you saying, damn, that's a lot of people because they all in different countries and shit. Wait till I get to the cities. It's extraordinary. That's why I don't do the cities anymore, because the list is long. And I don't know if I got the lung capacity to do all of that. But there's some other things I need to say. If you would like to come on the show, you don't have to be a rapper or a singer or an actor. You could be a regular Joe Schmo. If there's some things that you think that we'll have an interesting conversation about, come on over. I'm down. Or not come over, but come on in. I'm willing to let you in. Hit me up, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. If you are an artist or you have some kind of product or talent or something that you want to display, come here. I'm here. ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Suggestions, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Advertisement, if you would like our press kit, our media kit, and a rate card, ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. I got you, baby, and it's fair. Not too expensive. I got you. Phone line is always open. You can always call in, text, leave a comment. Justin, what up? Or ask me to drop the link and you can come on the show. Depending on what we got going on, because sometimes it's like, nope, wrong time, bad timing. But I'll let you know. Trust me. I have permission to play any music that I play on this podcast. I only play music from those whom I have permission to play from. I have verbal consent, visual consent, written consent, but I have consent and I wouldn't play it otherwise. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. You know, like and sharing, it's free. it's a free way to support. But the subscriptions, that's another thing. But join the family anyway, because you're not always going to be able to see it for free, baby. It's some things that's coming. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, check out the website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. If you would like to donate to the show with money, you want a couple of dollars, you want to slide a couple of dollars this way to help support the show, you can. $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Again, $ capital L, the rest all lowercase, URLUCIDITY. Lord Lucidity. That's what it is. So you can hit our Cash App, a little donation if you would like to. And we're on all streaming sites. If by chance you didn't get to watch all of this podcast or listen to all of this podcast, you can always go download it, support that way. Or go check out past episodes. We got some good ones on there. Some smoke breaks we done interviews where we sat down and talked to people who, have great talent, extraordinary talents, and they came here to show love and bless. I'm gonna put it together. I'll talk to y'all about it later because maybe y'all can help me out with the planning process. But I want to do something, a little something, in celebration of all of these people, a little showcase or something. But yeah, some good dope ass interviews on there you can check out as well. So what time is? Oh, I did good. But yeah, we all about spreading the love. I would like I said, we're switching some things around. Subscriptions are changing up and how we do that. Really, this View It situation, it also enables us to dive into the cryptocurrency situation. It's a lot that goes on with that. And I'll keep y'all in the know about that situation, but it's different. It's different from going on Facebook, and it's definitely different from just being on YouTube. Although I still will be using Facebook, but it won't be at the same capacity. I'll only be doing one live show per week from now on. The rest will be all pre-recorded, because a lot of things are changing. I felt like, and I'm hoping not to jinx myself, because I told my boo that I hadn't said this to anybody, but y'all part of the process, so I feel like I can share this with you guys. I feel like this year is going to be a breakout year for what we got going on over here, and I'm here for it. I'm ready to embrace it. I'm here for it, baby. I am. So stay along for the journey, stay along for the ride and see, what happens. But there are some things I have to say, my babies, because these are the things that I say every night before I get the freak out of here. First things first, mind your business. Come here, Media Mondays. I tell people, not everybody, but the business that's interesting, I'm here to tell it on Media Mondays, because we are on the Gab Beat, so you should be here on the Media Monday. It's interesting, sometimes funny, sometimes you might not like me. It's a good show though. At the end of the day, then you have nights like tonight, Wet and Wired Wednesday, when we talk about some of the things that get us a little, and then when we come in and talk about other stuff. Tonight, it just happened to be about cuffing season. I just don't understand the whole concept. Just stay single and do you, boo. I don't know. I don't get it. But yeah, come here for Wet and Wired Wednesdays. And sometimes I tell people business on Wet and Wired Wednesdays too. But mind your business. That's all you got to do is mind your business, and you'll be safer. It's a dangerous world out here. That's why you got people like me to come here and save you from being out there minding people's business and give you some safety to sip. You feel me? Love your babies. Hug your babies. Encourage your babies. Tell them they could be anything they want to be. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to be the best pit boss, NASCAR driver, or whatever other jobs they got going on over there at NASA. I don't know. I've never worked for NASA. But they want to work, NASCAR. But if they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best engineer, astronaut, secretary, janitor, receptionist, security, detail, whatever it is that they want to do, just encourage them to be great at it. Make sure you let them know that they are the greatest of all times. They are the GOAT. They need that encouragement. It's very important. So I'm always going to be I'm team for the babies, because I feel like the more we do for them, the more we encourage them, the greater they'll be. That's just how I see it personally. So yeah, that's that. Stay in your lane. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Because you jump in my lane, this is what you're going to get. And I'm sorry, but this is what you're going to get. Pretty much. That's what you're getting. Sorry. It's just how she's built. You would rather have her. She's cute and cuddly and sweet. Yes, she is. She's so adorable. Or at least this one. I'm a happy girl when I'm purring. But you don't want the first one. The first one, she's kind of vicious and a little rude and stuff. And she can fight too, because she's a gangster. She's a lioness. You don't want her. But the point is, just stay in your lane. Because what happens when you jump in other lanes is usually a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody needs that. So just stay in your lane. And with that being said, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I love you. And thank you for watching. Man, that's the greatest. Be safe out here. Mind your business. Come here Media Mondays, White Wednesdays, and then come back on Fire Friday so I can drop these bomb ass songs that I'll be having in my Rolodex. Good night, Justin. Thank you for being here, boo boo scoops. I appreciate you. But I gotta get out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Be safe. Mind your business. Stay in your lane, and I'll see you later. Bye.